Hello everybody, welcome back. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody out there that's dealing with all this stuff, I hope you guys are doing well. And for those of you that aren't doing well, and those of you that have lost family members, or you yourself have passed, which obviously you're not going to be watching this, my point with this being that my prayers go out to you and your family and all those individuals affected by what we got going on right now. So enough of that. Yeah, it's some tough times out there, people, so I hope you guys are hanging in there and doing the best you can do. It's all we can do. So with that, a little bit of lawn dilemma here. Lawn mowing dilemma. Let's go for that. So I want to show you guys what I have got going on here, and hopefully I can help you guys make this job a little bit easier if you run across this. So first, how do we do this? Okay, so let's come over here for a second, and I would like to introduce to you in my opinion, very expensive year-old lawnmower. Not quite a year old. And we are already down to our first issue. And what do we have here? We have an oil leak. Thank you, Honda. GVC 200, apparently it looks like it's leaking from the top here and scooting on down alongside the valve cover and getting all over the place. Not something you want to have to do for a year-old lawnmower. Now, with that being said, I don't have a manual for this. I didn't order a manual because I wasn't anticipating on have to work on it already. I mean, I bought this, and I don't normally spend this kind of money on lawnmowers. I have a hard time spending $400 on a lawnmower, let alone any more. This is my retirement lawnmower. I retire this year. This puppy's got to last me the next 10 years. By then, I'm sure we'll all be electric and whatever, so I'll just go cave in and go buy an electric lawnmower. But until then, I'm going to burn petrol for as long as I possibly can. Don't care if that pisses you off or not. So, with this, not having a manual, we have to take off the shroud. Well, actually, it's not even a shroud anymore. It's just a cover. So in the old days, on the GVC 160s and all that stuff, you just take these 3 bolts off and your whole shroud and everything comes off. On the new one, we don't have that option. We have these, oops, sorry about that, with these cute little snap-ins right here. There and there. And here, and here. Now, the service manual says just, how does it say, just move the tabs and lift the lid. Well, that's great. Problem is, there's one that does not give in. So I had to break it off. So let me show you guys here. And I think what I have is the secret. So all these guys here, they have these little tabs here. And you would think on a normal application you would push the tab in. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that little lip up against my hand, that little lip right there? So you think you would push it to get it out, but you don't. On this case, you have to pull it back and lift the lid. And actually, the girlfriend got these 2 here undone because I couldn't figure it out. I was having a heck of a time because I'm trying to push. You got to pull. And on the lid, it gives you 2 little marks. There's one there, a mark there, and then one there, and wherever the heck the other one right there. So, after her and I were tugging and tugging and tugging and all that crap, we got all of them done, except for this one. So, I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a screw right here. You can see that screw right there. There's a screw. Where'd it go? Right there. So what I did is I pulled that screw out, and I thought I had the screwdriver here, and what the heck did I do with it? I probably put it away. Sorry for that, guys. Hang on just a second. Excuse the mess. I got stuff everywhere. So what I did is I pulled that screw out, thinking that maybe that screw was locking that lip forward so it wouldn't come out. Well, it was and it wasn't. I don't know if you guys can see this. If you take this little guy off here, here's the problem. I don't know if you can see inside that, but there's not a lot of room in there for that to move. So what I found, after I've already broke it, you loosen that screw out and you pull this whole thing out. I don't know why it's in there. I don't know if that's a lock on purpose for Honda, but you can see this little nub right here pushes up against that tab and won't allow it to go forward. So I don't know if that's some type of a safety lock from Honda. I don't have a service manual, like I said. Sorry about that. I wasn't planning on, but you can also, wasn't planning on servicing it this quick, but you can also see kind of where that nub, I'll get real close, you can see where it's kind of like riding up against there. So what that does is it pushes it forward so you can't pull it back and pull it off. So therefore, it means I broke it. So whether that means anything or not, I mean, you know, it'll still work. I can get it back on there. Maybe later on I'll order a new shroud for it. Excuse me. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But I thought, let me see if I can video this and give you guys a heads up, so maybe you won't have the same problem. But the big thing is right now is getting this oil leak fixed. It is under warranty, but by the time I load it up in the car, get it sent off to whoever the hell's going to fix it, I think you take it back to Home Depot and they send it out, or I could send it to the lawnmower shop or whatever. I mean, it's springtime. Everybody's getting their lawnmowers and stuff worked on right now. So I'm going to loosen those bolts up. I'm going to pop that off and see if they like didn't get much, you know, sealer up in here, or what the heck is going on. So let me and this will be a long video. I'm not going to do the whole repair right now. I don't know if that's going to work for you guys or not. Probably not. So I apologize. I don't have my does that work? I don't have my tripod set up right now, so I don't know if you guys can see that. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna take these 4 bolts off right here. There, and there's 2 on the side there. So I'll try to do this the best way that I can. It's 10mm bolt. And I believe when you torque these back, at 7 foot-pounds. When you put it back together, it feels like about that. It feels like about 7 foot-pounds, or whatever the inch equivalent is. I have that conversion table floating around here somewhere. I don't have it right now. And also I'm going to show you guys something else while I pull this off. My apologies for not being able to show you. Oh, that's interesting. These are not all the same length. Yeah, they are. I'm lying. My bad. Alright, now I want to also show you guys something else. Why I've got this lawnmower tilted up kind of like this, which I've learned from my last Honda. If you don't raise the front end up a little bit off the ground, when you pull this off, oil will happily ooze all over the place. You're going to get some all over here anyway, but you want to try to minimize that. Also, don't forget to chock your back wheels to keep your lawnmower from running all over the place. Also, let me remind you guys, this is not a how-to video. This is an unexpected maintenance repair that I'm not happy about doing for the price that I paid and the Honda quality. It doesn't mean the lawnmower is a piece of junk. It just means that somebody didn't do the job when they glued that cover on. So that I'm not real happy about. And these engines, I believe, don't quote me on this, these engines come from three countries: USA, China, and Japan. I have no idea which country this engine came from. So it could be assembled in any one of those countries. Anyway, enough of that hoppy stuff. Okay, so what you got to do here is pry this, and you want to be really careful because this is real thin stuff. So there's a little tab in here. If you guys, oops, I don't know if you guys can see that. Right in here. Right in there. And be very careful. You don't want to, gosh, you got to really be careful with that because you bend these. Oops, sorry about that. I'm not showing. I got the doggone spark plug wire in the way. You really want to be careful. You don't want to bend that. So if you guys give me a second, I'm going to try to gently pry it all around here and not bend the crap out of the cover. If you bend the cover, you can always get new ones. I don't want to have to replace that. So let me see, where are we at here? Okay, let's see if... I apologize for not being able to show that, but I need both hands to get in here and kind of... Oh boy. Oh, wow, that was way easy. Whoa. Hang on a second. Let me show you guys that. That was way easy. Which tells me they didn't seal this very good at all. So, all I did was pry on that one tab that I showed you guys in there, and boom, it just came off. Now, let me gently pull this back. Oh, this is a different designed engine. I mean, I know it's a GVC 200, it's not a GVC 160. Oh, yeah, they didn't, oh, wow. Yeah, that's not a real good job of sealing that at all. Oh, wow, I'm surprised it didn't leak more. Oh, that really kind of makes me mad. What, did you guys like run out? Look at this down here. Did you guys run out of silicone down there? There's none on the bottom. I mean, there's, well, hang on. Maybe it's stuck on the bottom. Oops, maybe it's stuck on the bottom of the block. Let me see. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Sorry for the shaky camera work. I got very little. There's none even on the, seemed like on my GVC when I did it. And it didn't leak. I bent a crank and had to readjust the timing in it. So when I replaced the crank and put it all back together. But the GVC I had to scrape. I'm going to try to get in here. Silicone all around here. There's nothing on there. I mean, there's a little bit on the side there. There's a little bit up there. A little bit down there. Some on the top. And you get down here to the bottom and there's like, there isn't any. I don't know. Maybe they needed to save money, or is that the top? No, that's the bottom. Wow, that's really weird. So, I'm going to clean all this up. I'm not going to show that on video. I'll clean all this up and I'm going to glue it back together. I'm definitely going to try to be a little more liberal on the silicone than what they did. Because I'm just flat out blown away on this. There's just like nothing on there. A little bit, not much. Huh. I find that really hard to believe. Anyway, it's not the end of the world. Me trying to get up is. So I'm going to clean that up. I'll have that done either today or first thing tomorrow morning. Not a big deal. It'll be ready in plenty of time to mow the lawn. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Please subscribe, you guys. I appreciate the subscribers I have. I try to get back to you guys when you guys comment and ask questions, and I try to get back to you guys with some sort of whether I know it or I don't know it. I'll let you guys know that too. And like I said, my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody out there, really. We're in some tough times, and I pray that those that can pull through this, and we're in a mess. Anyway, thanks a lot. God bless. Talk to you guys later. Bye.